Technological advances greatly influence how we access and use our money. Decentralized finance, also called programmable finance, is the newest, perhaps most promising technological development in recent years. Hi YouTubers, what's going on YouTube today? We are back with another article on DeFi. A lot of people have been asking us to, drop down a bit explanation on what DeFi really is. So we are taking that, and today we'll be dropping you guys what DeFi entails in general. And if you're watching this for the first time, don't forget to press like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please do us a favor, to give us a thumbs up if you appreciate what we're doing. We appreciate you. All right, let's actually dive into it properly to see what this DeFi is all about. All right, before we actually dive into what decentralized finance is and what it actually entails, it is logical that we look into what centralized finance is as of today. Today, almost every aspect of banking, lending, and trading is managed by centralized systems operated by governing bodies and gatekeepers. Regular consumers need to deal with a raft of financial middlemen to get access to everything from auto loans and mortgages to traditional stocks and bonds. For example, in the US, regulatory bodies like the Federal Reserve and Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) set the rules for the world of centralized finance institutions and brokerages, and Congress amends the rules over time. As a result, there are few paths for consumers to access capital and financial services directly. They cannot bypass middlemen like banks, exchanges, and lenders who earn a percentage of every financial and banking transaction as profit. We all have to pay to play. Now, if you get us right, the centralized exchange doesn't actually allow you the ownership of your resources or your financial, your financial system, your personal financial system. You have to pass through some middlemen or some gatekeepers in order to get one or two of your financial transaction done. And with that comes the new way, which is the decentralized finance. Decentralized finance, that is DeFi, challenges this centralized financial system by what? By disempowering middlemen and gatekeepers and empowering everyday people via peer-to-peer exchanges. With this, it is clear that the decentralized finance, what it does is to give you your financial life at the tips of your hand. So as long as you have a phone that has an internet, you can perform any transaction at any given time without any middleman or gatekeepers. According to Raphael Kosman, CEO and co-founder of Trust Token, he said, decentralized finance is an unbundling of traditional finance. And believe you me, DeFi takes the key elements of the work done by banks, exchanges, and insurers today, like lending, borrowing, trading, and put it in the hands of regular people. Now, here is what actually happened. Today, you might put your savings in an online saving account and earn a 0.5% interest rate on your money. The bank then turns around and lends that money to another customer at 3% interest and pocket the 2.5% profit. The DeFi people lend their savings directly to others, cutting out the 2.5% profit loss and earn the full 3% return on their money. So logically, what we are saying here is that a lot of people save their money in the banks, for example. They save their money. So after saving your money in the bank now uses that very money to lend it to others at a certain percent interest rate, while they're paying you at a very low percent. So you see, there is a middleman. There is somebody that actually takes some certain percentage of what you ought to earn. So this is what DeFi is actually removing. It's removing that centralized power, some few people, that actually control the financial system, is allowing you yourself to control your financial system yourself. Yeah. So what is decentralized finance, that is DeFi? DeFi is an emerging financial technology based on secure distributed ledgers similar to those used by cryptocurrencies. The system removes the control banks and institutions have on money, financial products, and financial services. There are basically three key attractions, or let me say 4 attractions of DeFi for many consumers. And these are: 1, it eliminates the fees that banks and other financial companies charge for using their services. 2, you hold your money in a secure digital wallet instead of keeping it in a bank. 3, anyone with an internet connection can use it without needing approval. 4, you can transfer funds in seconds and minutes. So the next thing here is, how does DeFi works? Now, decentralized finance uses the blockchain technology that cryptocurrencies use, and a blockchain, as we all know, is a distributed and secure database or ledger. For DeFi to work proper, it actually needs some certain applications, and these applications are what we call the DApps, that is decentralized applications, are used to handle transactions and run the blockchain. In the blockchain, transactions are recorded in blocks and then verified by other users. If these verifiers agree on a transaction, the block is closed and encrypted. Another block is created that has information about the previous block within it. The blocks are chained together through the information in each preceding block, giving it the name blockchain. Information in previous blocks cannot be changed without affecting the following blocks. So there is no way to alter a blockchain. No way so far. This concept, along with other security protocols, provide the secure nature of a blockchain. Now, what are these financial products for DeFi? Just like we know, we have the P2P, peer-to-peer financial transactions. Is actually one of the core premise behind DeFi. A P2P, they call it. DeFi transaction is where two parties agree to exchange cryptocurrency for goods or services with a third party or without a third party involved. Okay, so these are some of the things people need to know. And in DeFi, you use your decentralized finance application, that is the dApp, to enter your loan, and an algorithm will match you up with peers that meet your needs. You then need to agree to one of the lender's terms and receive your loan. You see, the transaction is recorded in the blockchain. You receive your loan after the consensus mechanism verifies it. Then the lender can begin collecting payment from you at the agreed interval. Like, you have to agree on some certain interval of payment. When you make a payment via your dApp, it follows the same process in the blockchain. Then the funds are transferred to the lender. Among the products are traditional financial transactions, like anything from payment, trading securities, insurance to lending and borrowing are already happening with DeFi. And also we have e-wallet, where developers actually create digital wallet that can operate independently of the largest cryptocurrency exchange and give investors access to everything from cryptocurrency to blockchain-based games. We have yield farming or yield harvesting. That one is already there. It's happening with the DeFi. We have non-fungible tokens, where NFTs are actually commodified. That is, non-fungible tokens are commodified. Unlike before in the normal traditional system, you can actually commodify these NFTs. And also there are flash loans, and there is this and many more stuff that are really happening now as we speak to you on the DeFi space. So in a nutshell, DeFi is just the negation of the normal traditional, for example, say the banking system or the financial institutions. It actually gives you the opportunity to take control of your financial system yourself. Well, when it comes to the future now of where do we see DeFi going, believe you me, from actually taking out the middleman stuff, into the digital asset with monetary value, DeFi's future looks bright. And that's why people like Dan Samerman, the head of financial relations at IOTA Foundation, that is, the IOTA Foundation actually is a DeFi research and development group, see both the promise and potential of DeFi as far as reaching, even though it's still in its infancy stage as we speak currently, and investors will soon have more independence, which will allow them to deploy the asset in creative ways that seem impossible today. Yeah, that was what these are some of the contribution of Zimmerman, and also DeFi also carries big implications, for the big data sector as it matures to enable new ways to commodify data. Also, Zimmerman added, so DeFi has a lot of stuff, it has a lot of stuff. We just urge you guys to actually, deep down, go inside and actually read more about DeFi. You're actually gonna find a lot of stuff because in it there is a promise. Yeah, there is a huge promise in the DeFi space. We wish you all the best. If you're watching this for the first time, please press like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yeah, if you want us to do any video for you on any part of the crypto space, just give us a call. We'll do that for you. All the best. We love you.